We put paper onto a grinder to see what it could actually cut through. We tried the paper versus multiple fruits, and surprisingly, the paper actually destroyed the fruits like it was nothing. And even versus eggs, the paper still won. Tried to cut through a middle can, and the paper actually done it? What? Paper is too OP. We put a whole bunch of different colored markers onto the end of a drill, and then we let it rip to make this super cool painting. Damn, it's actually a really cool painting. Another amazing masterpiece for the office. If you're not the smartest in the class, but you still want to get good grades, all you gotta do is get a rubber, cut the end off, and just get a tiny piece of paper and glue all of your answers onto there. And then glue the other end onto the sheet of paper. Now when you're in class, you can quickly pull it open, put it away without anybody noticing. Do you have a really messy bathroom and don't know what to do? All we did was get a desk, cut it down to a little piece of wood. Then we just colored it, made it look all nice. And then we got a whole bunch of tin cans, spray painted them gold, and hot glued them onto that piece of wood. And we actually used that to store all of our items, our toothbrushes, towels, you name it, it can fit every sink. And that's on organization. We got an empty washing machine bottle and we cut the top off and drilled a hole into it so it can be locked and open at all times. We cut off the nozzle and replaced it with a flashlight, and we even filled the inside with hand soap. Actually, wash your hands with this thing, fill all of your survival items inside, and you'll be able to see in the dark with your flashlight. This is the ultimate survival life kit. Have you ever had that problem where you got dirty dishes everywhere and you can't wash them all? Let's grab a glass container and a sponge. We cut a circle out of the sponge, then we cut 4 holes onto our container. Hot glued the sponge onto the top of it, and then filled the container up with a whole lot of dishwashing liquid. So now you can clean your dishes perfectly without having to run out of soap and water. Get a whole bunch of cement, put it inside of a plastic bag, fill it up with a cup of water, and just cut a hole in the bottom of your bag. Then we just put the cement into little ice cube containers, and we just put paper clips into every little slot. And then we let the concrete dry, spray painted it gold, and now you've got your own creative photo holders that is perfect for any office and room. Don't you wish you could watch videos on your phone and charge it at the same time? All you need to do is grab a paper clip, put your charger through it, and then take away the middle sides, then just put double-sided tape underneath, stick it onto the ground, and now you can charge and make it sit there at the same time. That is actually really cool. We got a plastic bottle and a whole bunch of pegs, cut out holes out of the bottom and cut it in half, and we just hot glued all the pegs around the container. And this was to create our own custom-made plant pot. And ooh-wee, for the price of nothing, it looks pretty good. If you don't have enough money for a rubbish bin, what we're gonna do is rip the containers off the top of baby lids and cut a big water bottle in half, just hot glue the baby white lids onto the side, and now you can just put your plastic bag inside of the bottle, and those will actually be used as clips. That's actually a genius life hack. If you have a lot of toys lying around and you have a ginormous mess, we just got 3 vegetable oil containers, cut a square hole out of them, put hooks on the top of them, and now they're actually used as storage containers for free. Awesome. Experiment. What happens when you cut a CD in half and then you peel it back? Then all you gotta do is put a lighter underneath it, blow on it, and it makes this huge weird plastic bubble. Who would have known? Now for the coconut. Oh, it looks like the coconut wins this scenario. And guys, if you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. You need to put some glue onto that subscribe and some salt and destroy that subscribe button with notifications. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in next week's life hack video. Peace, guys.